human life is a drama on the stage of the earth. There are different voices and faces playing on the stage. Though all have their own faces and voices, they are never the same. Each one has one's own faces to put on and one's own dialogue to utter. It is not the similarity that makes the life beautiful, but the combination of different colors on the canvas of life, that makes life attractive and enchanting. Knowing each one's role is essential for a meaningful culmination of the play, yet knowing the role of the other actors creates an ambient atmosphere. With this sole motif, we begin our philosophical odyssey in the outskirts of Bangalore to decipher the roles, to unravel the philosophy of different actors, and listen to their voices. And those are in faces and voices we bring before you.
Hi everybody. Who am I? What is the purpose of my life? Why do I do what I do? These are the most asked philosophical questions of all times. Though many have given their philosophical arguments and their own opinions, we set out a philosophical odyssey to know the truth, to understand the truth from the vicinity of Bangalore.
We listened to a couple of people who are walking in different paths of life, and the answer which they gave was amazingly different in their own way, and those answers also helped us to throw insight on our philosophical quest.
Let us listen to them.
Question number 1. Who am I?
Your whole self or the whole body, the whole of the being, it makes an I. Now, even if I cut my legs apart, or even if I cut my hands apart, I can still say that I am I. The I remains. The I remains. Now, this I is not particularly any tangible object. It is not a particular part of a body. I constitutes of the soul, the heart, the mind, and even the body. Now, I cannot say that the intangible air is an earth. No, the tree, the land, and the air, everything comes together, it makes earth. Similarly, I cannot say that only because of my body, it's I. Okay. Now, when the life goes out of yourself, you cannot say that you are I. So even the life, with the breath you're taking, the soul you're having, the mind, the heart, and even the body parts you're having, it all comes together, it makes you an I, and that gives you a personality. So altogether, it makes an I.
ഓടാനുകൂടി സൃഷ്ടികളിൽ ഒരു വെറൈറ്റി ആയ ഒരു സൃഷ്ടിയാണ് ഞാൻ. കാരണം എൻ്റെ ഇനത്തിൻ്റെ മനുഷ്യ ഇനം, ആ ഇനത്തിൻ്റെ ആ മുഖമല്ല എൻ്റെ മുഖം, അവരുടെ ഫേസല്ല എൻ്റെ ഫേസ്, അവരുടെ കൈകാല് കണ്ണെല്ലാം വ്യത്യാസം, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് സ്വഭാവം, എല്ലാത്തിലും ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത എന്നിലുണ്ട് എന്ന് ഞാൻ.
మనిషి మామూలు మనిషినా నేను ఉన్న తేడా ఏంటి, ఏదైనా తేడా ఉందా?
సావుకారు
పేదవాళ్ళు అంటే అది డబ్బుల గురించి మాత్రమా, లేకపోతే
డబ్బులు గురించి ఆయన మా పులకం మా తాత ముత్తాత ముత్తాత అందరూ ఇదే మాట్లాడు.
ఓకే.
Question number 2. Do you believe in God?
നമ്മുടെ പ്രപഞ്ചത്തിൽ ഏറ്റവും മെയിൻ, നമ്മുടെ ഈ ഗോളങ്ങളെയെല്ലാം നയിക്കുന്ന ഏറ്റവും മെയിൻ ഗോളം സൂര്യനാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ആ സൂര്യൻ്റെ ആകർഷണത്തിലാണ് മറ്റ് ഗ്രഹങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉൾപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ സൂര്യൻ അവിടെ ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഗ്രഹങ്ങളൊന്നും അവിടെ ഇല്ല, എല്ലാം സ്വയം കൂട്ടിയിടിച്ച് എല്ലാം അങ്ങ് നാശമായിപ്പോയി. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിനെയെല്ലാം നിയന്ത്രിക്കാൻ ഇതിന് മേളിലൊരു വലിയൊരു ശക്തി തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഉണ്ട്. അത് ദൈവം ആണ്. ദൈവം നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റില്ല, അതൊരു അരൂപിയായിരിക്കാം, ചിലപ്പോൾ എന്തുമായിരിക്കാം. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ശക്തി ഇതിൻ്റെ പിന്നിലില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇതൊന്നും സംഭവിക്കത്തില്ല. അതുപോലെ ജീവജാലങ്ങളെല്ലാം, കാരണം മഴയുണ്ടാകുന്നു, വെയിലുണ്ടാകുന്നു, മഞ്ഞുണ്ടാകുന്നു, അതിൻ്റെ എല്ലാം ആ മനുഷ്യനെ കൊണ്ട് പോലും അസാധ്യമാണ്. അത് ദൈവത്തിനെ കൊണ്ടേ അത് സാധിക്കത്തുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിന് പിന്നിൽ ഇങ്ങനൊരു വലിയൊരു വൻ ശക്തിയുണ്ട്. അതെന്താണ് ഇന്ന് വരെ ലോകത്തിൽ ആരും കണ്ടിട്ടില്ല. അനുഭവിച്ചവർ ഒത്തിരി പേര് കാണാൻ ആരും കണ്ടിട്ടില്ല.
ఇక్కడ ఒక దేవుని నమ్మాలి. ఒకళ్ళు క్రిస్టియన్స్ ఉంటారు, ఒకళ్ళు ముస్లిమ్స్ ఉంటారు, ఒకళ్ళు
హిందూస్ ఉంటారు.
మేము హిందువులు.
దేవుడి మీద నమ్మకం ఉంది.
Question number 3. What makes a being a human being?
We humans have a different quality compared to animals. animals, bacteria, and all the fungus you see around, all the algae you see around, they don't have the conscience. We know what to do at the right time, or we know what to choose at the right time, at the apt time. The animals, they don't have the power to decide as to what to do now, because the ultimate purpose of our life is to attain something. Animals and other beings, they don't have a purpose in life. They are just made because God made them. And we humans are above everything. I mean, we have got the authority over everything. Even an elephant, which is so strong, it is controlled by a man, can be controlled by a man. Even a lion in circus can be controlled by a man. Because these animals, they are made in a way by God that they have to be subject, or they have to be under the control of human beings, because we are having the sense, we are having the potential, and we know how to have a right, or how to have authority over them, and we know where to choose and what to choose at what time.
Question number 4. Why do you do what you do?
എനിക്ക് ഇന്ന പ്രവൃത്തിയിൽ നിന്ന് എനിക്ക് ഒരു പ്രവൃത്തിയെ പ്രത്യേകമായില്ല. എന്നിരുന്നാലും ഞാൻ പഠിച്ച ജോലി പ്രവൃത്തി എന്തുമായിക്കോട്ടെ, ഞാൻ എല്ലാ ജോലിയും ചെയ്യും, അത് വേറെ കാര്യം. ഞാൻ പഠിച്ച ജോലി, എനിക്ക് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ താല്പര്യമുള്ള ജോലി കുക്കിങ്ങാണ്. അതാണ് എനിക്ക് ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഇഷ്ടം. എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിനൊരു പ്രത്യേക ഒരു സന്തോഷവും ഒരു ആനന്ദവും ഞാനതിൽ കണ്ടെത്തുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് അത് വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും ആവർത്തിക്കും.
Question number 5. Will you say truth even when it is not good for you?
Now, when Christ was asked, "Are you the Messiah?" he told, "Yes, I am the Messiah." If he would have told that, "No, I am not the Messiah," then I am very sure that he would not have been crucified. Because he told that I am the Messiah, I am the King, I am the Christ, I am the Savior. That's the reason why he was put on the cross. Am I right?
Yes.
Now, when he told the truth, today, because of that truth, it gave us a victory. It saved us. Whenever we lie, we want to get an instant reply. Now, when you ask the question, do you believe in truthfulness? I do believe. Proof. The thing is, behind every truth, you get the reward later, not at that point of time. Now, maybe every day you come to class and you say, "Ma'am," you come with some of the other excuse, and ma'am may take you in. Imagine the day ma'am sees you one day that you are having some good time with your friends, enjoying and having a party, and then she sees you that you come to class and you are saying, "I may leg got in something you just say." That time, when the ma'am sees you that you are lying, if you are caught that day, then that day the truth and the lie, whatever you say, everything will be in vain. So it's good for you to say the truth, because afterwards you have to be accountable to someone. The accountability is only to God.
ఎన్ని సమయంలో మనం సత్యం చెప్తే నాకు ఏదైనా ఇది చెడ్డగా వస్తుంది. ఆ టైంలో మీరు సత్యం చెప్తారా, లేకపోతే
ఆ టైంలో కానీ సత్యం ఒక్కోసారి సత్యం చెప్పలేదంటే
వస్తే మీరు చెప్పరు, ఎందుకని?
ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చిందనుకో, వచ్చే మీరేం పని చేస్తారంటే మా పని చేసేదని చెప్పుకున్నాం అనుకో, అది సత్యం చెప్పనట్టు.
Question number 6. Are you free?
In few poems in Hindi and even in English, we compare the birds and we say they are free. Now, even the birds have limitations. Now, even though they can fly as far as they want, but then still they will come back for food, because they want energy, and they can't just keep on flying, and they can't reach the sun if they want. We all have limitations, and even though it is said that we are free, in that freedom there is limitation. No human being is free. It's only said that people are free, but we have to be in our own limits to make the earth balanced. The moment we leave the limit, the moment we go out of the limit, the balance, it gets awry.
We have listened to all the people, all the 3 people we have interviewed. My opinion about the first question, that is who am I, is I mean, I am not the body, but something else. And in this world, I am also includes this body. So when people say, "Who are you?" they can think about what they are, but they cannot say where they are, where I am. So listening to all that, I think Rijo is this body plus something else, which people say soul or something like that. So I say we have also a soul, which is also Rijo. And to this world, the soul plus Rijo is Rijo. What makes a being a human being is they can do anything in this world which no one else can do. We can plant trees, we can do anything as anything in the world. So when I asked people what makes a being a human being is, they said many things, and the very fact that I asked them and they replied what they are, and they thought about themselves and also the whole world, and that makes a human being a human being. As I said about human beings can think and do things which no other creatures or organism in this world which exist. So as the fact, the question arises: is there life after death? And the very fact that human beings can do things which no other creatures can't do, and human beings can think beyond this world, universal concepts. So which proves that there is life after death. And we can't say what life, where it is, how is it, nothing. But there is life after death, and we call that as soul. How much ever we ask, whatever questions, who are you, who am I, these the life after death, these questions can't be answered or given a perfect answer, a final answer, because God has given limitations for our thoughts, our ideas, everything. The ability to think is also limited, because God didn't give the ability to think so much. Because if we think as God thinks, we become equal to God, and we try to overcome. We try to rule the God because we are able to think as gods. So that's why God has given limitations. So we should try to understand that, and there is no such answers for anything.
We trust posing our philosophical questions. We learned that life is a struggle. Life is a struggle for survival. Human life is not just a struggle for survival. It's not just a mere survival as such. But animals do survive. But human life is a creative survival. He thinks, he plans, he makes decisions to survive, to live, to lead a better life. All human beings are able to imprint images into one's own tabula rasa after birth, if at all one has been born with an empty slate. No animal can do that. No animal has it. They have instincts, but humans have intelligence. As we listen to these people, I stunningly found out that complexity consciousness is at work. It is not only at work among organisms, but also among human beings. More complex the consciousness is, the better the life turns out to be. So most of them had similar ideas. They differed the way they gave their explanations, the authority with which they spoke, and the depth of the answer they provided us with. This shows that complexity consciousness at work, and the higher complex the conscious is, more the advancement of mind, and thereby the advancement of knowledge, and as a result a better life. Tracing Descartes' cogito ergo sum, I learned that the man who possesses the most complex consciousness leads a better existence. The man who possesses the most complex consciousness knows what one is and up to what extent one can become, while the least complex man knows only to survive.
just to sustain himself. I personally believe that every living human being is a philosopher. Every living human being is a philosopher. If you can breathe, you are a philosopher. And everyone's life is an attempt to write a new philosophy of life. Thank you.